Stop trying to grow as a creator and start building systems instead. Before I go further, you can ask yourself, is this worth my time? So, who is this not for? Beginners, people who want to get rich quick, people who want a shorter route, people who are lazy but their dream desired, and people who wants the materialistic side and not the impact side. So if you're one of those, please don't continue watching this video because it won't be for you. On the other hand, who is this for? People who are tired of being in the same position year after year. You keep doing the same job, nothing changes, and you want freedom. You want to make a positive impact on the world and obviously your life. And at last, you're an ambitious coach or creator who is ready to scale. So, basically what you're looking for is to discover a proven, result-driven strategy to scale your high-ticket business effortlessly. You're also interested in, attracting a steady stream of qualified dream clients on autopilot, because right now you probably don't have, the best strategy to get people on calls with you on autopilot. You also want to stop wasting time on unproductive sales calls with uncommitted prospects, which is a big thing for most people, because a lot of us have a lot of calls with people who necessarily aren't there for investment or investing in you as a coach, or they are there for just a free of time. Basically, they just want some free resources or whatever it may be. And at last, you focus on building transformative partnerships with clients who value your expertise. So if you're probably inside this, if you are basically one of these, and if you are so, please continue, watching this video, because I'll give you, a ride through my whole life and basically what we do. So, who am I? My name is Sebastian. I've been an entrepreneur now for maybe like 1 year, 1.5 maybe. And it's been a ride. So hold on. In 2022, I was a carpenter, or I wanted to be a carpenter. I was going to school. I was going that route in life, where you're trying to figure out what you really want to do. And I thought that this was kind of the route that was meant for me. I thought that, I liked this. First of all, I wanted to be an electrician or something inside of that niche. But I didn't one of the schools that I, tried to get into, I didn't get into, basically. That's the hard reality. So I ended up being a carpenter, or going that route, going to school as a carpenter, all that stuff. And what I found myself in was that I felt unfulfilled. I was bored and uncertain about my route and also my future, and I had zero clarity about what I was actually doing. Even though I knew what I was doing inside of that job, I didn't feel like it was fulfilling me, or it was something that I was looking to do 40, 50, or 60 years of my life. So, in 2023, this is where we at, 2 years ago now. This is more like where everything had to change, So, this was my setup at the time, because I'll also go through, what this setup was. So, what 2023 was for me was that I wanted to make a change in every aspect of my life, whether that was money, health, general well-being. I just had bigger ambitions. So, I never felt like I was supposed to work under a boss, which probably most people do. When you try to make a change for your life, you go that route because you probably don't want to work under someone. So I also made a fitness transformation, which I still do to this day, but this was kind of the looks of it at that time. And I also invested money into a course. plus a Mac to get started. So that's where this is all about. You know, this is where I was. This is my setup at the time. This uncomfortable chair. I had this MacBook. This was literally, everything that I worked on. I had a light to just have some sort of lighting, and this was basically everything that I had at that time. Which now I have, mics and everything. I'm still in the same room, but it's just a completely different scenario right now. So this is where it all started, I would say. This time, this is still 2023, by the way. But this, what you can see right here, is where it all changed, and the creators that I watched, or the people that I try to be, in a certain way that most people do. You want to be successful like others, and there's people that you look up to, and these were the ones that I looked up to at that time, and still, do. So there's Jordan Welsh, there's Alex Mosi, Iman, Luke Belmar, and Sebastian Georgiou. And the reason why I looked up to these people, first of all, is because obviously they had authority. That is something most people want to do or want to have when they have a personal brand. Authority, because what you can do with a personal brand and having authority is a lot. If you just have a fully working personal brand and you have, followers that is inside of your niche and are good prospects, you're settled for life, basically. And that is what all of these people had in certain ways and different ways. John Welsh, I used to watch his YouTube videos where he had interviews with, rich people who had made it in life. Alex Ramosi, I used to watch. He was more of the, at that time, I think I was more watching the, the startup business videos that he had. Iman was also, the business side of things, and also his unscripted YouTube channel, I think it was, where I was literally just watching how his POV was from behind the carpet, as we can call it, the other side of what people see on social media, basically. And then we have Luke Belmar and Sebastian Georgiou. Even though, like, this picture was just something that I found, I could have taken, like, a single picture of both of them. But this was more easy, obviously. But Luke Belmar was more on the business side of things as well, motivation maybe, because one thing that Luke Belmar is good at is speaking for himself. Like, his vocabulary, like, he's so well established, in a certain way, and he knows how to get the right words out at the right time. And Sebastian Georgiou was more of the business side of things as well. I was watching that in terms of how he was living his life at the time, and this is literally where it all started for me. So 2024, fast forward, literally last year. What you can see here is me and my business partner Jay. We started a so-called business call, or we can call it. I think it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking for myself right now. We started this business called Creator One, or a company, we can call it, because that is what it is, which is all about creators and coaches and also consultants on how they can, build the dream business of their life and be settled for life as well. So this is what we established in 2024. This picture right here was in Palermo, Sicily, in Italy. It was in Italy. And this is where it all started. I said we took a vacation or workation because we wanted to do something else rather than sitting in Germany where he lives and me living in Norway, because we wanted some sort of location freedom and, also some change to the daily life. So, what is better than just moving out for 2 weeks? And Italy was the place, and it was pretty great, We also took it kind of as a vacation as well. But on that period of when we were there, we learned a lot, and we established basically the Creator One. We made, all of the foundations that you need to make in order to have a successful running coaching program or business in general. And that's literally what we run to this day. So we're going to go through that right now, actually. So, what do we actually do, or what do we do for our clients? We don't leverage a funnel because funnel, let's be real, it's pretty outdated as the generic funnel that people run. But we leverage a system, and that's what we do for all of these people as of now. Some people are our current clients. Some people are clients that we don't work with anymore because we have literally done everything that we could, and they are established basically. So we have a lot of creators that you can see right here that is pretty authority built already, and they are well established, and we have built systems for all of them, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. By the way, if you want to see all of our results, everything that we produce for our clients, go to Instagram Creator One and you'll see all of this and much, much more. So, the days for running ads for itself was doing, the days for running ads by itself was, doing good isn't here anymore. I'm going to be honest. So, running ads for itself won't do anything in this day and time. And you may ask why. There's multiple reasons to why that is, and I'm going to go through that. The attention span is so out of reach right now that you literally can't keep people on your video for longer than probably like 5 seconds. And that doesn't matter if you have a great hook or not, because people are not interested, and it's that simple. There's certain videos that you can post that are doing better, and that's basically because some people have better attention span than others, obviously. But it's also more the fact that people are interested in that sort of video. So when it comes to having your niche and having your audience, it's really important that you have the right audience and the right people on your page, because they will simply just stay at your video and watch through it all, because they actually do care about what you have to give to them in terms of value, and they won't scroll past it because they know that you are an authority and you are delivering value after value after value. So personal brands are stronger than ever, as you can probably imagine right now. And the attention span is right there. Or the attention is right there. So what's better than just focusing on personal brand, you may ask? But that's where it all comes in, This is where it all comes in place. It's almost like, it's basically like I told you in terms of the people that I watched back in time, the Sebastian Georgiou, Luke Belmar, Alex Hormozi, Magazzi, Jordan Welsh. What does all of these 5 people have in common? They have authority, they have, a good niche, they have obviously money, they have followers, but what do they have which is selling them for life? A well-established personal brand. People know who they are. People know that if they want to go onto their profile or YouTube, they know that they will get value straight away because they know what they have to offer. They know who that person are. So, what is the solution for you in terms of doing this? The Creator 4. What is the Creator 4, you may ask? Before I go to that, this is the generic funnel that people go through. 80, by the way, 85% will be dead leads. So the generic funnel that I literally talked about is, first, people are going to be aware that who you are, like what do you do on the internet. They're going to see maybe 1 or 2 videos and then scroll, And interest, it will be the same. They will see 1 or 2 videos, maybe, just maybe, they'll drop a follow. And then they will consider if your value or what you have to offer or the videos that you post in general is meeting their, inquiries, and then it's basically up to those people if that is meeting their inquiries and if they are ready to be converted into, a potential client or a lead or whatever it may be. So in this case, 50%, 55 0 will never buy from you. 50% will never buy. 15% will buy in maybe 90 days. And 35% will buy in 2 years' time. Basically when you have given up because it didn't convert in the end, So what does this really mean for you? The purpose of a funnel is really simple, right? It is to, sorry, it is to convert a stranger into a lead and then into a client. It may seem straightforward, right? But what you really need is a closed system, because a generic funnel looks like this, like I just showed you, stranger lead client. And if you don't convert them this last bit, they are out of your system and will will continue going their own route, right? Let me just find pen right here. So if you don't convert this right here, they will swoop, go out of that conversion, you know, and they will try to find someone else, take their own route, you know, whether that's whoever that is, you know, they will just spread out and they will not be this certain client that you want to convert them to. So what is a closed system, you might ask? First, you will have a stranger. They will see your videos. They will maybe like that video and drop a follow straight away, maybe. But that's not most cases. They will convert to a follower when they have watched maybe 5 or 10 videos of short form, and they've also maybe watched some of your YouTube videos. So in this case, if you don't have YouTube, what's the first step? Is to make a YouTube video or a YouTube channel. From then on, they will be a follower, as said, and then it's all about you converting them to a lead. The way that you do that is by posting YouTube videos just like these, and also posting value through short form videos. These people will then become a customer because they have already kind of gotten warm with who you are and they know what you have to offer to them, right? They know that you are an authority inside what you do and they trust you in some sort of way. So for them to already, be converted, this last bit right here is so straightforward because, as I said, they are warm with you. From then watching your YouTube videos, multiple YouTube videos, maybe 2-3 YouTube videos, and then also watching your short form videos, they're basically closed, It's almost like you can close them through DMs, right? So, online coaches, creators, and experts all deal with these 3 problems, right? They have overdone an offer that doesn't scale. They have a hard time attracting enough leads and building authority. And converting the leads to paying clients is a big struggle, right? And that's what I'm going to go through right now, which is going to help you and also going to show you a system like this one, closed system, making sure that they will never fall out of your ecosystem and also making sure that they will stay there for a long run, right? So what's the answer to this? A simple 4-component closed system. Let me just change the color, right? So we can see. First of all, you are going to have a crafted ad that is talking specifically to your target audience, whether that's men in their 30s, women in their 40s, whatever, right? You'll talk specifically to your target audience, making sure that they understand you and also that you're an authority. From then on, you're going to build an audience who then are going to go on to your organic content, which is both YouTube and Instagram Reels and YouTube long form. These people will then be converted to leads or a so-called community, where it's going to be a email newsletter. So I'm not writing the whole thing because I'm writing with the mouse. It's hard. And then these people will be converted into your email newsletter, because what you can do then is simply press one click and send emails to all of those people who have joined. But email newsletter is what it's so good for is keeping people inside your ecosystem. People won't just drop out of that because it's costing their energy and time, and people don't have that because they already don't have attention span, right? So these people who are inside the email newsletter are then already warm because you watch your YouTube videos, Instagram, and they're already giving you their email to just, be converted basically. So once you send them, 1 or 2 or 3 emails, they're already going to be a customer, which is then going to be leading to conversations. This is where about whether you are going to close them or not, basically, right? It's all about if you are good at closing, if you are good at handling conversations, as I said. But it's also about if you are having systems up and running. So in this case, you might have a VA, virtual assistant, who's taking care of all the conversations, making sure that you can focus on what you do the best, which is hopefully this part, clients, right? So this is the foreclosed system, This is the system that we run for all of our clients and which you can run as well. Have a crafted ad that's talking specifically to your target audience, even though it's not straightforward as it may seem, but this is also where you need, that extra guidance, which is going to lead to you getting an audience, where it's then going to be leading to you having YouTube and Instagram content ready for those people who are then going to be converted into your email newsletter from those videos and also being warm with who you are. So they want more from you, which is then going to lead to them, as I said, going to your email newsletter, who are, being in your ecosystem over and over again. And over time, they will be so warm that they're ready to just be converted into a client. And that's how it works. So right now you might have some questions, right? So those questions might be, how can I create a scalable offer? Does email marketing work in 2025? I tried high ticket but didn't really crack the code. How do I build my community? What platform is best for personal brand? What content to post to build authority? And who to hire and able to remove myself from the business. Even though I went a bit through it, I'll also go more deeper through it. So this is where Creator One comes in, right? Basically, like I showed you as well, this is where we kind of give you that extra steps and also give you the guidance that you need. So how does it work? It's basically a 16-week program, which is gonna be 16-week program. Oh, it's still white. Never mind. 16-week program, which is gonna be all about building an offer, making sure that you have access to everything that you need in order to build an offer, giving you access to all of the modules inside Creator 4. Model. The model that you're gonna have to run the business is Creator 4. And at last, it's gonna be all about leads, which is gonna come from the crafted ad that is specifically targeted to your target audience. So phase 1, week 1 to 2, it's all about building your offer plus product market fit. This is basically what it looks like if you are a client, if you're a customer, or if you're a lead. Clients, they will get one-on-one high-tech coaching through Slack and also Zoom and all that stuff, Customers who already, haven't paid the high ticket, but maybe they have a low ticket or, inside our community, or they have bought some products, they'll get access to our school community or WAP. And at last, leads, free lead magnets, people who are just wanting something free, as I told you as well, like people who are just maybe not converted yet, they are just interested in knowing more about you and what you have to offer. We'll send them, a free Notion doc, Lucy board just like this, or a YouTube video just like this as well. So that's all about Creator 1. Then it's about phase 2, week 3 to 16. It's all about building the Creator 4. The crafted ad, getting you on YouTube, organic content, making sure that you're crushing it with everything that you're doing, building out that email newsletter, making sure that people are, ready to get converted, because obviously people have already watched some of your videos from before, but then it's all about you talking to their target audience, talking to their main problems, talking to the pain problems, and making sure that they know that you're an authority and know that what you're talking about, right? Email newsletter, I said, making sure that you also can convert, get a VA if that's the case, or learning you how to actually sell through the DMs, because that is a hard thing, I know. So what do you get access to, you might ask? Private Slack channel with direct availability to me and other like-minded creators, also my business partner, Jay. The Creator One classroom with multiple modules, templates, trainings, scripts, and more, and also software built by us. And weekly one-on-ones, plus workshops and masterclasses. Also, we have, by the way, just just to tell you, we already had workshops and masterclasses which is already recorded, so you will also get access to those, obviously. Phase 3, really damn simple, right? Week 17 and beyond. Refining based on data, making sure that you are crushing it with everything that you're doing. And then it's all about just scaling, right? Getting up in the levels. And it's all about perfectioning the Creator 4. Because if you're perfectioning it, if you are making sure that you are killing it with the Creator 4, you're also going to crush it in terms of your clients and making more money, which is the bonus, right? So the question you need to ask yourself is, what am I actually losing out on not knowing this information? Let's say you're making $5,000 a month and you implement what I've just showed you. You could easily double that or triple that or even 4x. So you could basically say goodbye to the 5K, as it doesn't align with who you are anymore, because you're worth more than that. So this will leave you 180K a year on the table. Of course, there is a risk to this, but it's also a question of how much you want it, because that is what the question is all about in the end. How much do you want it? So basically, put it this way, right? Ask yourself, what would 20K a month do to your life right now? What would it actually do? And also get inside the community is surrounding yourself with like-minded people who will not only motivate you, but also lift you as a person, make sure that you can achieve more, because they have already, most of the people inside a community already are, steps above you, right? And if you are here and you're the only person here, for you to get up there is 10 times more straightforward, or I wouldn't say simple, but it's way more easy because you have people who have already done it, right? And the fact that they run the same model only tells you one thing: it works, right? Right now I'm getting tired of speaking, to be honest. But yeah, it works. So what is there to do? If you want the full info on how you can take the next steps from here, follow me on IG and DM me the word 1. By the way, we only work with 10 people at a time, as we really focus on each and every individual, making sure that you actually will hit those 3 to 4x's, right? This is my Instagram, Bøstein-Melhus, as you pronounce it. So DM me the word 1 and you will get more information. And you can also join our free school underneath this YouTube video. So yeah, just check it out. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and as said, if you want the full info and if you want to take the next steps from here, DM me the word 1 and also make sure to follow me, and we'll take it from there, okay? See ya.